This program is mainly designed to awaken the Kundalini Shakti in all of you. Don't be afraid of that word Kundalini Shakti. It means the inner potential energy which is in you. The inner potential energy which is in you. Most of us don't even touch the energy till we die. Even science says we use only 13% of our brain from birth to death. So remaining 87% returned unopened. It gets returned unopened. Without being touched, untouched, 87% gets returned. Patanjali calls in his own way, Patanjali is the father of yoga, he calls in his own way Kundalini Shakti. In all of us, the Kundalini Shakti is there in seed form. If it is in seed form, we are man. If it is in the awakened form, we are God. The whole program is designed to give you the initial introduction and experience of Kundalini Shakti. All you need to awaken the Kundalini Shakti in you is just an intensity. The decision to awaken. Please understand. Your decision is thousands of times more powerful than you think. You always think, no, I decided so many things but never it happened. Then naturally this decision also will be like that only. Please understand, your decisions would have been a failure if it is needed to work with somebody else whose decisions are not in tune with yours. Just because of that, don't think your decision has no power. Please understand, if you carry the wrong idea about your decision and power of your decision, you will be suffering your whole life. I have seen people lose complete self-respect by fighting with wrong ideas. Understand? When I initiate people into healing, when I give the healer's initiation, I tell them, first start healing only knee pain and headache, simple problems. You will have confidence, yes, I can do. Then enter into big disease. These guys, the moment they take the healing initiation, they think they have become doctors and first they touch the 4th stage cancer. Naturally, you will lose your self-respect. You will think, no, I think this healing is not working. Either it is not working for me or it doesn't work at all. Some way you lose the whole confidence. First, start with the things which you can handle. Same way, when you start handling your will, you straight away think, I should do this. Some extraordinary. You try to imagine, and naturally, for that extraordinary things, only one person's will is not enough. Too many wills need to align. When that does not happen, when it becomes failure, you don't think the project has become failure because the others' wills are not aligned. You start thinking your will is not enough. Your resolution is not strong enough. You lose respect for yourself and for your resolution, power of your resolution. The power of your thoughts is too beyond your comprehension. Please understand, any will you create is recorded in the cosmos and you have to fulfill it. It has to be realized through your body. Any will you create, that is why I always tell people, even when you are in low mood, do not think, do not contemplate that you should die. I have seen many people, instead of living like this, better if I die. These guys will not have the courage or energy to commit suicide, but they will go on cherishing this thought let me die, let me die, let me die. Naturally the thought, that attracts accidents or diseases like cancer towards you. Any will you create, any sankalpa you create. Sankalpa means, kalpa means imagination. Sankalpa means adding your presence to imagination. If it is imagined in the dream, it is kalpa. If the same thing is imagined when you are sitting, when you are in awareness, it is sankalpa. Sat kalpa. Sat means your awareness that you exist. The idea that you exist. I think in the day before yesterday, Yoga Sutra you would have heard. Whenever you carry the idea that you exist, you are carrying the all-knowingness in seed form in you. Knowing that you exist is the root or the seed of all-knowingness. So with that all-knowingness, with that seed, any imagination you attest, you empower, will get recorded in cosmos. And that has to be realized through your body. No other way. Till then, your body will be alive. Even if you lose it, you will have to take one more to finish all the sankalpas you made. So any sankalpa you make is actually like giving birth to a child. Any sankalpa you make, you give birth to a child. Now you are responsible for growing it. Same way, any sankalpa you make, now you are responsible to realize it in the body. We do not know the power of our will. Two things. One, you try two big things in the initial level and you take your failure upon yourself instead of finding the right reason. That's the one reason why you don't carry respect for your will. Second thing, you carry or you create many self-contradicting wills. People sometimes ask me, Swamiji, all spiritual organizations or temples are filled with politics. Why are you creating one more temple, one more spiritual organization? I tell them, to create politics you don't even need two persons. One person is enough. Morning you will be thinking in one way, evening you will think in a different way, then he is having politics between himself. You can see your life. Morning you think in one way, evening you think in the opposite way, means politics between morning you and evening you. So you don't need two persons for politics. You are enough to create enough politics for yourself. Self-contradicting wills is what I call creating politics within you. Morning, when you feel fresh and alive, when you are in the gym, you plan, I should do this. I'll make my business $1 billion industry by this year. In the evening, when you are tired, you are planning, I should go for vacation 21 days to India and do inner awakening. Of course, it is not self-contradicting. Or if you plan, I'll go on a vacation in the Hawaii. Your mood, morning it says one and evening it says something else. Self-contradicting sankalpas. Self-contradicting will. Actually, if you come and do inner awakening, it will not be self-contradicting. But if you think, I think I'm not interested in doing anything, it's okay. Let me lie down. I've seen many of these guys are now enjoying the unemployment benefits. And one guy came just day before yesterday in Darshan. I asked him, are you looking for a job? Swamiji, I feel so settled with the unemployment benefit itself. I said, oh God, this is so dangerous. This unemployment benefit. And I said, nothing doing, start looking for the job. Human mind. The will which you create, when it is self-contradictory, you put yourself to the lower and lower and lower levels of consciousness. You almost live like a stone. The difference between stone and you is, stone is caught with too many self-contradicting wills. Understand? The less number of self-contradicting wills, the more conscious you are. More you become conscious, less number of self-contradicting wills. Self-contradicting thoughts reduces the very frequency in which you are living. Please understand. Just because you are a human being, don't think all human beings are living in the same frequency. I'm working with thousands of people who are in the slum, who are in the villages, who are in the tribal area people. We are doing a lot of social service. I'm working with them. Directly building them and giving them house or giving them anything does not really work at all. Please understand, I'm telling you from my experience. Unless you give them little responsibility, knowledge, and raise their consciousness, then give them whatever you want. It doesn't stay with them. Earlier, when I started this service in the villages and slums, and we have a program called NIV, Nithyanandam in villages, trying to give them public toilets, building and giving them toilets and all that, and giving them houses, and simple, not big way, but whatever small way we can. First thing I told our disciples, give them our LBP program, give them our meditation, then give the service. These guys did not listen. They said, Swamiji, what is the use of giving them meditation when they are hungry? We will take care of them, we will do service first. I said, no, you guys are entering into the action which will be utter failure. Exactly I saw. These guys will go and build the house or do whatever needs, and they'll do and come back. In 1 year, that fellow will sell that house or rent that house to somebody else and go back to the same slum. No, really. Unless the state is raised, even if the status is added, nothing happens. If you give some furnitures, or especially the tsunami affected victims, we are trying to give boats. Next month, if you go and check, that boat is already sold and drunk. I saw, unless you raise the consciousness of the human being, you can't do anything. You can't do anything. I saw, because I'm working in the field, I myself go to the field. I don't send people. If some relief work means, I'll be there in the spot. I personally go and see. I saw huge service done by Swaminarayan people in Chennai beach side. The whole thing, the whole village, they are back to their old poverty within 1 year. All the boats given by them, all the houses given by them, everything was sold. It's not that somebody else took it away. These guys, they are not comfortable with the happy or comfortable lifestyle. They don't feel that they are living their life if they have all these comforts around them. Then I decided something is seriously wrong. I started studying their mental setup. I myself was giving some classes and studying their mental setup. I saw why these people are in such a low conscious, low awareness. Please understand, this is the final result I found out. Self-contradicting thoughts cripples you, cripples your awareness. If you have 100 unit consciousness, more number of self-contradicting thoughts, more dull you will be. That awareness, 100 unit awareness means, if you have some 200 self-contradicting thoughts, more than 50-60 unit is already caught in that inner fight. Only 30 or 40 unit is available for you to live. I'm talking to you in the medical terms. Exactly I'm telling you as I experienced. So first thing I started doing, I told our guys, give them only food and medicine and see that they do programs and become responsible. Then give the complete, the long-term relief work. Unless you give them, make them responsible, reduce the self-contradicting thoughts and increase the awareness, any long-term relief work does not work. It doesn't really work. Please understand. Now, everyone, all of you also need tsunami relief, conscious tsunami. See, every day you go through a tsunami. What else do you think is happening when you are depressed, when you are in low mood? Conscious tsunami. So the long-term relief work can be done only if the number of self-contradicting thoughts are brought down. That can be brought down only by aligning all the self-contradicting thoughts to one intention. See, meditating or working towards the enlightenment is really not required because you are already enlightened. You are carrying that pure consciousness already. Then you may ask, why are you telling every day to work for us, to work for meditation, to yearn for meditation, to yearn for enlightenment? Why are you telling Swamiji? It is nothing but just to create a will where all other wills will be burnt, swallowed. Just for that only I am asking you to create the will for enlightenment. Otherwise, somebody goes to a Zen master and asks, Master, how can I become Buddha? Master just slaps him. Zen people don't talk usually. They only act. This fellow gets shaken thoroughly. See, it is too much. You go to a master thinking he's a loving, compassionate person. You hear all stories about him. And you go there and you have not even spoken something wrong. You have not asked him something wrong. I want to drink or I want to dance. Or you just asked, how can I become Buddha? And he just slaps you. Just imagine, in another session you come to me. Swamiji, how can I get enlightened? I just have not get that. Of course, in this country you may sue. Fortunately, that master was in Japan, so that guy got completely shaken. And he asked, why did he slap me? He said, if an elephant comes to me and asks, how can I become an elephant? What else you want me to do? If Buddha comes and asks me, how can I become Buddha? What do you want me to do? I am just reminding you. Understand? There is no need for you to achieve enlightenment. It is there. You may ask, then why am I asking you to create a strong will to achieve enlightenment? So that all the self-contradicting thoughts will disappear into it. I am creating a forest fire where all the small fires you are carrying will disappear. All the self-contradicting will, small things which you are having will disappear into. You are carrying continuous the self-contradicting thoughts. You can see inside. The moment you get into the four-wheeler, the moment you get into your car, always there will be one thought creeping. Who knows, there may be some accident. Will I reach the place or not? Then you tell, no, keep quiet, relax, Swamiji will take care. And you start driving. Some way you pacify yourself. That's different. But always that creeping, self-contradicting thoughts. More number of self-contradicting thoughts, you live in a very less low-level consciousness. As I was telling, I was working with that slum. In that slum, during the relief work, we did little relief, not big, but little, whatever we can. We do. In that time, I was consciously studying those. I was doing some more research on why people are dying like this in mass. Why people are dying like this in mass? How can this be justified? I do my own research. When people ask me question, I give different answers. That is different. I continuously do my own research. Consciously, continuously do research. But the problem is, what I find by those researches, if I express, you will never be able to understand. Actually, the research I found, the people who died, their souls or body did not suffer at all. I don't know how you will understand. You may think what funny thing I am talking. Anyhow, if I start talking about that, that will become a different direction. At least understand this subject which I am talking. The self-contradicting thoughts. If you are filled with 200 self-contradicting thoughts, only 30 units are left. If you have only 10, 20, 30 self-contradicting thoughts, 70 units of your consciousness is available for you to live. Means your whole life will be so light, just intensely feeling the excitement. Sometimes, very rarely you will feel that excitement. If you get a big money, a big promotion, you will feel this whole rib, this area, that is the heart area, heart and the navel, this is the Anandaganda area. This whole area, you will feel as if intensely excited. If you observe, when the emotions come in, what all happens in you would have observed. This area, this whole rib, you will feel intense excitement. If you are feeling that intense excitement in that area, and the throat, the whole throat will feel very sweet. It will be very intensely sweet. If you feel that too, continuously, you are fully alive and aware. This is a scale. This is a scale. Whether you are alive and aware or just becoming more and more and more dull. See, depression is nothing but too many self-contradicting thoughts. If you are that conscious tube, if it's a 100 unit, you can say 100 inch, 100 unit. If you have 200 self-contradicting thought, 60% will be blocked. If you have 90% self-contradicting thoughts, that is what we call depression. You will not feel like even breathing. You will not feel even like breathing. I have seen. I have tested many times the depressed people breathing. When I see their breathing, they will take oxygen, but they do not take the prana, life force from the air. Please understand, there is a big difference between oxygen going in and the prana, life force going in. Life force is not prana, not oxygen. Oxygen is the chemical. If life force is not oxygen, understand? You can see in the people in the coma, they take oxygen, but they don't take life force. They are not alive. With this one example, you can understand the difference between life force and oxygen. Life force, what we call prana. People who are depressed, they breathe just to keep the body alive. They don't take life force inside. Life force inside. When you are breathing, actually, your whole body should feel it is inhaling and exhaling. Then you are taking prana inside. You are sucking prana inside. Every time, even while you are driving, just remember, your whole body is inhaling and exhaling. Just remember, nothing else. You will see, within 5-6 minutes, the depression will leave you. You will not be carrying that heaviness. Whenever you feel heavy, depressed, you had a fight or a problem with the boss or the spouse or anything, if you are carrying the depression, just 5 minutes, nothing else, 5 minutes. Visualize, your whole body is inhaling and exhaling. Every pore, through the leg fingertips, the hand fingertips, through all the tips of your body, through every pore, you are inhaling and exhaling. Visualize, nothing else. Visualize, you will see the prana intake will become more. The moment prana intake becomes more, you will have life, no depression. There won't be any depression. depression and prana intake, both are very closely related. If you have too many self-contradicting thoughts, the prana intake will drastically reduce. The oxygen will go in, air will go, oxygen will be filtered, carbon dioxide will come out. The ordinary mechanical process will happen. But there is something more than oxygen in the air. Prana, life force. That does not stay in your body. You don't take prana in your body. Same way, I have seen people with depression or too many self-contradicting thoughts. The food they eat, they don't take the prana from that food. Digestion happens. All the vitamins, chemicals, minerals, everything is taken out. But the life is not taken from the prana. That is why sometimes clinically everything is alright, stomach is alright, everything is alright, but the person feels sick. They brought one person. They said that she is completely alright medically. All doctors have seen him. They are not able to diagnose. I just held the hand and wanted to see. Why then suffering? The husband gave me a letter. The moment I read the letter, I understood. In the letter he wrote, I don't believe in any Swamis. I just came here to see whether you can heal her or not. For that I came. Then immediately I understood. Now I know the problem. Means, even to come here, they have so much of self-contradiction. I told him, then don't. He wrote a letter that I don't believe in any Swamis. I came believing you that you will heal my wife. I said, don't say you are believing. You came as a customer. Don't bother. I'll heal her. But at least you be very clear. What do you want? Don't say you are believing. You came to check me out. He said, no, heal her. I'll believe you. I said, I'm not asking you to believe me. It's too cheap. Get out. Too cheap. I'll heal her. Don't bother. But you don't have to bargain with me. If I heal her, you will believe me and all that. And I said, stop this self-contradiction. Either, if you are feeling connected, feel connected, don't bother. If you don't feel connected, perfectly alright. You don't have to have so much of self-contradiction. The same mental setup, that self-contradiction, that's what she is carrying, that's the suffering. I saw in her only one thing. Whatever food she intakes, the life force is not sucked by the consciousness. The body is not taking the life force. It's taking all the minerals, vitamins and everything is normal. But the life force is not taken. Alright, it is just altered. And consciously I said that let your consciousness take the life force. You will see simply in 2-3 days you will become alright. Because it's not physical disease, it's related to consciousness that can be completely healed with the spiritual techniques. But the same thing, if it is fracture or physical things, I will not be able to help. Only emergency room thing, they can help. If it is a spiritual related, not body related, the prana, life force related, they can't do anything. It's in our plane, our level. So I saw in her the same thing. Deep self-contradiction. Sometimes you should not live with people who are constantly saying no to you. Please understand. That will completely collapse your being. And you will pick up that same, before even talking it out, you will know, if I talk out, she is going to give this logic. Better I myself contradict myself. Let me contradict myself. Really. You should not live with a person who is constantly opposing you. You should come to some way of reconciling. If constantly you are opposed, you will create that as a mental setup inside. And you will create a self-contradicting mental setup. Constantly contradicting yourself. Constantly. That is why I always tell people, a child which is brought up in the situation where he is not given the intelligence is equal to the abused child. See how, if a child is abused in the young age physically, child abuse is the worst thing because that becomes engram in the child. That becomes engram in the child. That is why, I can say that worst crime in the Vedic tradition, that's considered as a Panjamabhadaka. In the 5 crimes, there is a list of 5 crimes. In that, the child abuse is one. Child abuse is one of the Panjamabhadaka. Anyhow, the same way, how the child abuse is a crime, same way, a child should be brought up by constant giving intelligence. It should not feel it is caught up in a situation where everybody is saying no. Same way in your family. Do not live with the ambience of continuous no's. And same way, don't give continuous no to everybody. Then you will see, by and by it will become mental setup in you, that carrying self-contradicting thoughts will become personality in you. Any thought, before even it comes up to conscious and becomes word, you will plan, no, if I tell this is the logic I am going to get, better let me stop. Means self-contradicting. You can't expand. Nothing can flower. The spurana cannot. Spurana means in the Sanskrit, the word spurana means overflowing. Overflowing will never happen. Expansion will never happen. Physically abused child and mentally abused man, both cannot expand, overflow. I can forgive any sin, even the consciously. Whenever people come to me in the organization, if they come, many people come and confess, I have done this, I have done that, Swami. I tell them, all right, don't bother, that kid will go away, you will become all right. But some of these child abuse things, when they bring it to me, I just shut their mouth. I'll meditate for you. Go. It means I won't do anything. Whenever I say I'll pray for you means I'm just consoling them, passing them. If I say I'll take care means I'm committing. Because these are some of the things which completely, makes the person withdraw. Makes person to withdraw. Withdrawal from the life is equal to death. It should never be allowed. Withdrawal from life is equal to death. Now, create a strong will in you. You will see all these self-contradicting wills and all these self-contradicting mental and physical ideas will be burnt by it. See, whenever you read a book very intensely or think something strongly, you will feel some creeping feeling in the spine. Very mild, creepy feeling in the spine. As if something is going up. That is the mild experience of Kundalini. Mild experience of Kundalini Shakti. Please understand, it's a very important thing. If you observe, if you are reading something very seriously, if you are thinking something very seriously, the spine you will feel there's something going up. As if one ant or little something like a juice going up. As if your spinal cord is a straw through which the juice is sucked. You will feel that's a mild experience of Kundalini. Whenever your will gets integrated and the self-contradicting thoughts disappear, your Kundalini gets awakened. Now, that is what I am going to do with you all. That is the science of the process. You are expected to create one strong will. Let me achieve my ultimate fulfillment. You can coin your own word. You can coin your own word like let me become Jivan Mukta or let me become enlightened. Whatever word clicks with you. Or let me get out of my depression. Let me be completely fulfilled. You can coin your own words. That's not a problem. But that one word, that one idea should resonate in your whole being. Like remove all other thoughts, just burn your whole body with that one thought. Feel it has to happen now. Now it has to happen. Something called critical mass in your being. Is a critical mass level. That thought is created. Suddenly you will see all your actions, like walking, talking, everything will be aligned to it. Everything will be completely aligned. Walking, talking, whatever you are doing, everything will be aligned to it. If you create one thought, let me become enlightened, one idea, let me become enlightened, or anything related to higher consciousness, if all your actions are aligned to that one intention, what you radiate is what I call grace. You will radiate a special grace. Anybody who comes around you, they know you are a special person. You are unique. Your energy, your aura itself will be different. Just your aura will be different. Nothing else is required. Nobody else need to introduce you. Just you are there and people know that you are a special person. There is a beautiful Upanishad, our tradition Upanishad, that Vedic tradition Upanishad called Paramahamsanithyananda. That Upanishad describes an enlightened person should not wear kavi. I am not supposed to technically I am not supposed to wear this dress. I am wearing it because maintenance free. That is easy washable and carrying is easy. That is why I am wearing. I am supposed to wear the civilian dress. People should recognize me by my aura. That is that Upanishad describes. Supposed to wear the normal civilian dress, what a Kshatriya or Vaishya or worker, he will wear. That cloth only he should wear. And people should recognize him by the aura. In my case, I am using just for easy maintenance. That is the truth actually. That is why sometime in the energy darshanal I wear different dresses, different colors. Anyhow, what it means, what the Upanishad really means, when your actions and intentions are aligned, you will radiate a special grace. Simply, people will smell you. The seekers will feel your fragrance. You don't need to convince them. I always tell people, whenever people come and ask me, how do I know that you are my guru? I tell them, as long as this question is there, I am not your guru. Go. If I am your guru, this question will disappear. At one point of your life, suddenly this question will disappear. You will feel strong connection. Then I am your guru. Otherwise, don't bother. Continue seeking. You may find your master. Suddenly, you will smell his fragrance. You know his aura. You know his presence. You know his intense energy field. You know he is your guru. Let all the self-contradicting wills be connected to this one will. You can coin your own word. If you want, you can coin a word like, let me become Jivan Mukta, or let me become enlightened, let me liberate myself ultimately, or let me have eternal bliss. Any word which clicks you, which you feel connected, that is your mantra. Understand? That is your mantra. You can create your own Ishta mantra. But that word should become so strong in you. Your whole mind and body should continuously reverberate with that one idea, with that one word. There's a beautiful story. A Sufi master, a very great Sufi master. Unfortunately, all Sufis are murdered by Muslims. Actually, Sufis are Muslims. One sect of Muslims who somehow got mixed with the Vedic tradition, started believing in reincarnation. See, there are many beautiful truths of Vedic tradition Anybody seeks truth in any religion will feel connected to it. Like reincarnation theory, karma theory, the truths about the consciousness and Atman. Anywhere anybody is a seeker, he will simply feel connected to this truth if he comes in contact with this truth. Like this, some of the intense Muslim seekers came in touch with these truths and they were so excited and they had their own experience and they started teaching this truth. That sect is called Sufis. Sufis are the group evolved when the Islam met with the Vedic tradition. So the Sufis are continuously murdered by Muslims. They don't want anybody else to claim as Muslims except themselves. They don't want to be open to the ideas of the Vedic tradition, like reincarnation. There was one master, he has become enlightened and he was constantly telling people that Anal Haq means I am the truth, I am the ultimate, I have seen. Not egoistically, please understand, not egoistically. He is telling you the truth so that you can also experience, to inspire. This king got completely fed up. He said, how dare you say you are the God? God is only one, that is Allah, and Muhammad is the only prophet, and Quran is the only book. And he said, I don't know about that, but I am telling you about my experience. This guy, this king, violent fellows, he just cut the head of that Sufi master, the enlightened being. He said, fell, and the head wrote Anal Haq in the blood and relaxed. Understand, the head wrote Anal Haq and relaxed means I am the truth. Means every blood, every cell, every pore was vibrating with this one truth. With that one truth, I am the ultimate truth. Same way, now the word which you pick up, the mantra which you pick up for you, it should vibrate in you continuously. See that your whole mind chants that one idea intensely. Same way there's it's not a story, it's a truth. The Joshimat Shankaracharya there. In Himalayas there's a mutt, Joshimat. Shankara established 4 mutts. One is in Himalayas, Joshimat. That Shankaracharya, he was enlightened person. That time, the Aurangzeb time, Aurangzeb was ruling. That time that Shankaracharya was an enlightened master. This Aurangzeb went and surrounded the mutt to kill everybody and destroy the mutt. And he has killed almost everybody. He was about to kill this Shankaracharya. The Shankaracharya told, just give me half an hour. I have never taught this mantra which I am practicing, which I practice for my enlightenment. I'll teach this to somebody and I'll tell that fellow not to live in the city. He will go away to forest. He will never disturb you. So that I will be peaceful, that I will keep this mantra alive. It should not die with me. Just give me half an hour. I have never taught this mantra to anybody because I don't know that this kind of problem will come. So Aurangzeb said, that is what I wanted. I wanted this to be killed, demolished, destroyed. And he just cut his head. And the blood which came out of his head, that wrote that mantra on the wall, the stone wall. And the story says, after some time, after the Aurangzeb went away, after everything got settled, the local few devotees who have survived, when they came back, they saw that mantra in the wall. From that, they learned that mantra, started meditating, that tradition was kept alive. Still that place, Joshimat, is maintained. Of course, the blood is not there still, but that place is maintained. They call it, they took Upadesha from that stone. So still that tradition is, anybody takes initiation, they will go and bow down in front of that stone wall, that stone wall. From there only they will pick up their, whatever that traditional Kavik robe or that Rudraksha, they will pick up, remembering that Shankaracharya, who gave his life but wrote the mantra in the wall. Anyhow, students are very passive people. Very passive people. Sometimes too passive. What to do? Even I am like that only. Sometimes people come and ask me this, some controversial subject, I tell them, oh, it's okay. Let us be peaceful. Let us be silent. Accept everything. All right, what to do? This one line should become mantra in you, should vibrate in you. Should vibrate in you. Don't carry anger. Just because I'm not telling you this story to create anger in you. And fellows died and it's okay, over. Now what to do? Now what to do? Forget about it. I'm telling you the moral of the story. I want you to understand is, this one mantra should become your blood. All self-contradicting thoughts or will should disappear in this one will. And Aurangzeb also had a very bad death. This guy, same way, he was killing all the masters and the mutts and everything. He came to Aurangabad. If you are from that area, there's a Nagababa temple. There's a Samadhi of Nagababa, enlightened Guru, Avadhuta Baba. He was an enlightened being and he never used to wear clothes. He used to sit naked. His Samadhi, there is a beautiful small temple on his Samadhi. His disciple is also an enlightened person. His disciple was sitting in his Samadhi and meditating. Then this Aurangzeb came and he was about to destroy that temple, that Shivalinga. And the disciple, he just stopped the sword and said, hey, destroy everything, I have no problem. Don't. I am not saying no. Don't touch the Shivalinga. It's an energy center. Don't do this. And the disciple's hand was bleeding. Don't do this. If you want, you kill me. But don't touch the Shivalinga. It's an energy center. My master has left this continuously to help the planet Earth. He wants to make himself available through the Shivalinga to the world. Don't touch this. That fellow did not listen. Oh, that is the importance. Let me destroy that first. He threw his sword on the Shivalinga. At that very moment, he had paralytic attack and fell and died. Any of you know the story? The story was covered by historians. This is the original story. Still, the whole thing is written in stone in that Aurangabad, Aurangabad Avadhuta Baba's temple. There's a place. I visited that place where that guy died. Anyhow, so whatever he did, he had punishment. You don't have to carry anger about him. I am saying you need to know this story to understand. Let this one mantra vibrate in you. Now design yourself any one mantra like, let me become Jivan Mukta, or let me experience Jivan Mukti, let me become enlightened, let me become fulfilled. Any word is okay. Intensely use that word with deep feeling, with deep prayer, or creating a strong will. You can do anything. Either you can create a strong will or you can create a deep prayer or both. See, if you pray to your own soul superconscious energy, it's a will. If you create a will towards the God, it's prayer. That's all. You say, let me become enlightened to yourself. It is prayer. It is a will, it's a will. If you tell, let me become enlightened towards the God, it's a prayer. You can create prayer or will, or both. Now the next half an hour, you will enter into the process where your Kundalini Shakti will be awakened. The first step is create a strong will. Let me be fulfilled. Let me become enlightened. Let me be awakened. Let me become Jivan Mukta. Any one word you can pick up. Create a strong will. That will should be so strong, even your nerves should feel it. Your nerves, your whole body should feel it. This is the first step. Create a strong prayer. Let your heart melt, eyes pour with this one prayer. With this one prayer, create a strong will. That's the first step. Second step, I'll be awakening your Kundalini Shakti. Just allow whatever is happening inside you with a restful awareness. You will see something strongly flowing through your spine. From the root of the spine to the crown, you will see something is rising. Whatever is happening, it will happen in a different way for each person. All you need to do is maintain that restful awareness, no sounds. Just allow whatever is happening inside to happen. Please understand. If you create sound or jump around or do too much of noise, you will not allow this experience to settle in you deeply. It will be just superficial. Like when an elephant enters into a pond, too much water will overflow. When the elephant comes out, the pond will be empty. So I don't want you to have that too much overflowing, that superficial experience. No. When an elephant enters into the ocean, how it feels? The ocean will just calm. Just be like that, calm, deep. With that restful awareness, allow this experience to settle in you. First level, create a strong prayer or will that let me become enlightened. Second step, I'll guide you and awaken the Kundalini Shakti. When it is awakened, just allow whatever is happening inside to happen. Anything happening inside, encourage it, just allow it, cooperate with it. Have the restful awareness and allow it to happen. I'll guide you. Please tie the ribbon and sit straight.